After being married to Kelly Riapa for over 3 decades, Mark Conso has mastered the art of knowing how to handle her anger and what to avoid saying. While discussing a segment on phrases to avoid when someone is having a rough time, the couple laughed on a pre-recorded edition of Live with Kelly and Mark from Monday, August 18. Never say these things, Riapa warned the audience, no matter who else says them. Reaper was most offended by the phrase calm down out of all the ones on the list. The Riverdale actress swiftly denied her accusation that Consuelo preferred the two-word sentence. Consoles asserted, "No, I learned the hard way," which caused the audience to laugh. Telling your wife to relax is never a good idea. The result is the exact opposite. When you tell me to calm down, what happens? Reaper inquired. Affirmative, he said. You amp up. Riapa went on to say that she often loses control of her anger. You intend to infuriate me, do you? Reassure me, she remarked. In his ongoing teasing of his wife, Consoles brought up her distaste for the expression, don't be hysterical. You adore that one, he said in jest. You're being hysterical? In a caustic manner, Reaper mimicked. Not yet. I'm afraid. No, I'm not. However, are you interested in viewing hilarious? The journey will take me no more than 3 seconds. Consuelos, a father of 3, has memorized his lines in most scenarios, but he still has a long way to go. A recurring expression that Riapa's father used was also covered by the All My Children alums in their conversation. It stands as it is. My dad really enjoys this. The actress from Hope and Faith came clean. He says it so frequently throughout the day that Mark and I make a joke about how it's like a drinking game. But by 8 a.m., we'd be completely drunk. Money can't buy happiness, according to Reaper's collection of one-liners. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, he said. God gives his toughest battles to the strongest soldiers. And never say people have it worse than you. The last one, on which Riapa commented, is, as we can all see, useless. After a person has triumphed over adversity, Consoles may consider the idea that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger plausible. Riapa, on the other hand, has advised her husband that she would rather not hear it. Later on, she inserted still another phrase. It could be even worse if Consoles loved it. How? That's all I ever ask. Do you know of anything worse? Riapa postulated. When the presenters are sincere, the program goes from being forgettable afternoon filler to being really engaging entertainment. As a guest therapist or lifestyle expert, it's one thing to make a list of these swear words. Observing a real-time argument between a husband and wife who have been reading each other's emotions since 1996 is a whole different matter. The focus shifts from generalized recommendations to the unique, tried and true ecology of their partnership in this segment. What the audience is absorbing goes beyond simple, non-verbal cues. A couple in love manages to hold on to each other even when one of them explodes into a rage. It's like watching a mini drama. An excellent lesson in relational psychology is contained in the comedic conversation. All of the sayings that Riapa and the show flagged. Sit tight. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And what could be worse, share a fatal flaw. They don't show any signs of understanding. They are endeavors toward resolution. These are expressions that aim to alleviate, downplay, or reinterpret an issue in a way that the listener can feel more at ease. Someone who is upset is looking for approval from others. They are looking for someone to go into the emotional foxhole with them and validate how bad things are. Rather, these cliches are like shouting advice from the edge of the trench. Remain composed is a subtle form of criticism. The message conveys that the individual's emotional reaction is flawed. Consideration of other people's hardships as worse than your own is an example of emotional gaslighting, making the person's suffering less severe through drawing parallels. The only thing that can strengthen you rather than weaken you is an insatiable need for meaning before it's time. While someone is still hurting, you should not expect them to look for the lesson. This is eloquently demonstrated by Reaper's sardonic desire to witness hysterical performance. In order to improve her mood, she isn't seeking Consuelos. Her expectation is that he will recognize it. The segment's most valuable takeaway may have been his admission that he's still learning. It shifts the focus from memorization of a script to the continuous, flawed process of listening as support. There has been a noticeable shift in tone for the Life franchise with this degree of marital realism and closeness. Although the host talk has always been the show's backbone, its character has evolved significantly. With Regis Philin and Michael Strahan and Ryan Searist, Riapa and Philin had a comical dynamic as coworkers, akin to a father-son sparring match. She found her rhythm as a work spouse, a relationship based on platonic friendship and professional synergy. They left the stage as partners, yet they continued their lives apart. Live with Kelly and Mark goes beyond simply recounting their evening's happenings in the show's text. Their union serves as the showpiece. Their discourse on the show is only a continuation of what they say around the dinner table. The new USP of the show is this very thing. The same magic that made Haley and Mateo the breakout pair on All My Children all those years ago is resonating with them. Real, indisputable, organic chemistry. Leaning into their unique brand of playful friction. The risky step of having a long married pair at the lead managed to avoid TMI, too much information, or sugary overtones. Viewers who fell in love with them on a soap opera can now witness them as they face middle life, an empty nest, and the monotony of co-hosting. This 5-day a-week show is the pinnacle of celebrity romance longitudinal studies. Crucial is the studio audience's response, which is defined as knowing applause. This is more than just a show for them. They are, to some extent, seeing a therapeutic session. There is a deep sense of recognition in the laughs. Whether it's the Consuelos using the incorrect term in good faith, or the Reaper getting overly furious over a small slight, everyone in that room, and the millions watching at home, has been there. Their strength is in their capacity to relate to one another. In this age of carefully crafted Instagram posts, when famous couples frequently display an idealized, filtered image, the Rapaloo model presents an alternative, more realistic ideal. A long-lasting marriage, however far from ideal. Their relationship is portrayed as one in which both partners can laugh it off on national television even when they're completely out of control. At essence, they are simulating the idea of a rupture and subsequent mending at 90-second intervals. Rather than making fun of marital strife, the program normalizes it. This theme is further explored in Riapa's story about her father's drinking game. Generational acceptance of such stoic and ultimately harmful cliches is lovingly and frustratedly poked fun at. It's a subtle recognition that our speech patterns are passed down through generations. Being a part of a family or a marriage also means learning to laugh off those ingrained, irritating language quirks. The episode from August 18th that included the banned language is subordinate to the main point. A live display of practice, rather than a list of rules, was the real takeaway. The remedy for an unhelpful cliché. The program implies wouldn't be an improved cliché. Being there. Consuelos may have learned the hard way that he shouldn't tell his wife to calm down. But he's obviously perfected the art of sitting next to her, taking her sarcasm in stride, gently mocking her, and riding out her fury without abandoning her or dismissing her feelings. To lift her spirits, he makes no effort. Throughout, he simply serves as co-host alongside her on the show. No amount of well-intentioned cliché can compare to the comfort and instruction provided by that partnership, the readiness to show up, listen, make mistakes, apologize, and laugh about it, to the millions of viewers. In a heart-wrenching revelation that has left fans in shock, Mark Consuelos' recent diagnosis has come to light, sending waves of concern across the globe. Kelly Ripa, his wife, made an emotional confession during a live broadcast, breaking down as she shared the deeply personal news. As the news unfolded, viewers could feel the pain and vulnerability in Kelly's voice, and it was evident that this moment was not easy for her to share. The diagnosis has stunned not only their family and friends, but also fans who have watched the couple's journey over the years. Mark, who has been known for his strength and charisma, is now facing an unexpected health challenge that has changed the course of their lives. Kelly, in her usual candid manner, spoke about the emotional toll it's taking on their family and how they are navigating this difficult time together. The news has raised questions about how this will affect Mark's career and their future plans as a couple. As the diagnosis is still fresh, Kelly emphasized the importance of family support, mental health, and how essential it is for them to be surrounded by love during this challenging period. Despite the gravity of the situation, Kelly's confession has brought to light the incredible bond between her and Mark, showing the world how they are dealing with hardship. Their emotional strength is inspiring, and their transparency through this difficult moment has won them admiration from millions of fans who are keeping them in their thoughts and prayers. This deeply personal revelation has undoubtedly changed the course of their lives, but their courage in sharing it with the world is a testament to the strength of their love.